Realigning Consciousness with School of Unlearning. A very common question people ask us: why is there a need to change or unlearn despite our education and experience? But then, are we all happy? Are we satisfied? Einstein said we cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. Let us discuss what is potentially wrong, which we can correct. Humans like to belong somewhere. It is a natural need of all people. We are biologically, cognitively, physically, and spiritually wired to belong to a family, to a place, to a society, or some kind of identification. It provides a sense of security and personal space. God does the initial setup of parents, children, siblings. The young child bases his identity as belonging to a particular family. The child grows up with the conditioning first of his family, then his peers, and then the outside worldly environment. He also acquires the values, culture, religion, language, social settings, and even prejudices, and his sense of right and wrong. Paramhans Yogananda said, "Environment is stronger than willpower." We are constantly affected by our interactions. Society itself programs us to seek exclusiveness and not inclusiveness or oneness. Each one is trying to fend for oneself, even if it is at others' expense. People are constantly seeking stress management guidance. They do not realize that their own aspirations are a major contributor of success. The endless race to be ahead of others creates stress on our minds. Then, as the years inevitably speed by, the challenges, traumas, desires, experiences, attitudes are never fully resolved. Financial status is no measure of inner growth and clarity of life vision. The definition of success is mostly monetary in nature, and how much of an ego boost it can fetch you. In the modern world, success for humans is evaluated by the house he lives in, the car he drives, his bank balances, his power and influence, the schools his children go to, the clothes he wears, and the obvious list of things we all know. Everything is characterized by a pretentious display, primarily designed to impress. Even the economies are judged by the growth over previous years. The system is running on greed. Even the hospitals are now an industry. The system doesn't forgive unconventional thinkers who may be detrimental and hindrance to their profit generation. The out-of-the-box thinking heroes are briefly sung and systematically forgotten unless they contribute to more profits. The population of robots fed on television, internet, and luxury-seeking aspirations is kept blind by making them seek more of what they are programmed to have. The credit card generation, fed on a programmed diet of what the media serves them, constantly suffers a sense of lack, and their aspirations are governed by the media and advertisements, which has mastered the art of seduction for vested interests. Humans are now as useful as their market potential. God provided for everyone's needs, but not for greed. And now, a 7 billion population is living on a dying planet, trying to shove each other aside. We have accepted the me-first principle as a norm. Our self-centric attitude is termed as a practical approach. We have, as a society, begun to accept selfishness as an acceptable trait. All the innocent hearts born each year are being consistently silvered and pulverized in the shredder of life The system is automated, and like animal farming, we are growing robots who will obey, work, and bite your bait of lusty worldly pursuits. At some point, we will be microchipped in the name of progress. Do we really need to change? Do we really need to unlearn a few things? Do we really need to make this world a better place? Realigning consciousness with School of Unlearning.